And here we are, lessons learned. You know, the more I read in this book, the more I realize that this is something that everyone should know. This is something that everyone should know and understand in order for people to be able to kind of like connect with the world. The purpose of lessons learned process is to compile, document successes, opportunities for improvements, failures, and recommendations for improving the performance of future projects or dual phases. It's literally like, did we succeed? Okay, what did we do for this to succeed? Did we fail? All right, what did we do for this to kind of like, how can we do this the better? A lesson learned is a session, also known as a retrospective, right? It's reflection. What you're doing is effectively you're reflecting. Helps identify either changes to business analysis processes and deliverables, or successes that can be incorporated into future work. These techniques can also be beneficial at the close of any milestone within the efforts. Lessons learned sessions can include any format or venue that is acceptable for key stakeholders, and can either be formal facilitated meetings to set agendas and meeting roles, or information working sessions. If there are noteworthy successes, a celebration may be included in a lesson learned session. Amazing. Sessions can include a review of business analysis activities or deliverables, the final solution, service, or product. Automation or technology, because like you figure something out, you see patterns, the impact of organizational processes. You kind of like realize how the process kind of like affects the end result. Performance expectations and results, where calibration, where we are, how fast we were, positive or negative variances, how off we were in our estimates, root causes impacting performance results, and recommendations for behavioral approaches. What are the strengths and usage considerations? Useful in identifying opportunities or areas of improvement, assists in building team morale after a difficult period, reinforces positive, that's actually very good, assisting in building team morale. I do that every 2 weeks, specifically to be like, where are we now? Like, it kind of brings us back to like, on ground, like what are we doing and how are we doing it, and let's think about it. It reduces risk for future actions, it provides tangible value or metrics as a result of the effort. It recognizes strengths or shortcomings with the project structure, methodology, or tools that were used. Limitations. Honest discussion may not occur if participants try to assign blame during these sessions. Participants may be reluctant to document and discuss problems. Proactive facilitation may be required to ensure that discussions remain focused on solutions and improvement opportunities. A lot of people tend to like not want to declare the issues they had. A lot of people tend to just want to, I don't know, to learn a lesson, you kind of have to like admit that you didn't do something well, right? And a lot of the times we project, and why the fuck would I want to like talk about my problems? And if it's around other people, I might actually like point at them and be like, you guys too, whatever. And proactive facilitation may be required to ensure that the discussions remain focused on solutions. So it's also kind of like a thing that you have to keep like actively trying to build around and connect with, because people tend to kind of like get distractive and like start kind of like getting emotional and aggressive. Eye on the prize, right? That was a fast one.